James Marsden, Michelle Monaghan have made it into the studio from The Best of Me, which is out on the 17th of October. Yay. Let's hear it for them. You guys, we don't want to ruin it, but they're really not a couple. So, because after you watch the movie, you kind of feel like every time I see a movie and I see a couple on screen together, I hate to know that they're not together.
You want it to be real in your life? Really?
Yeah, I don't want the fantasy to be ruined until it's on DVD.
Pierce Brosnan, one of your favorites, has a different girl every time.
I know, but he's an exception.
He must confuse you.
That guy doesn't age, by the way.
It's a real issue.
Matt Damon or James Marsden?
Are you making him choose?
Well, did you work with Matt?
I did.
You did work with Matt.
I did.
So you're asking her to choose then, not me.
No, I'm asking you because you're the one who wants
your
the couples
choice
to be real.
There's a tough one to start with.
You're going to put me right on the spot.
She was in the Bourne franchise.
Yes. You know, I always thought Matt was the nicest guy I'd ever worked with.
He's the nicest, most famous.
Until I worked with James Marsden.
All right, let me ask you, who has better lips, Matt or James? Because they really have significant lips, both of them.
Significant
lips.
Well, I didn't kiss.
Oh no, you don't need to kiss. I'm just looking at him. They're just saying visually significant.
You didn't kiss Matt.
No, I didn't kiss Matt. No.
You don't have to choose.
Okay. James, help me out here, buddy.
So, but if you look at this, so we know is the Bourne Supremacy and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I mean the list of movies. Do people bring up the Bourne franchise to you quite a bit when they see you?
Not so much.
Which one did they bring up the most?
The franchise or just a movie in general?
Just movie.
Probably Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is the one they bring up the most.
Yeah.
How about for you, James? Because we've got X-Men, we've got The Notebook, obviously.
What do people bring up the most? I think it's X-Men, The Notebook are the two. Maybe Enchanted's another one.
Until October 17th.
Sure.
Until The Best of Me is everywhere.
That's right, and it's going to be that one. Only that one.
So this is it's a great romance. The two of them are in high school together, and then they reunite 20 years later.
20 years later.
I'm thinking to myself, after looking at them,
like,
no wonder they're back together. 20 years later, they look like this. Of course they can get back together. It's also interesting to see who they cast as you guys when you were teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you happy with those castings? Did
yes.
they look like you did back then?
I was. Yeah. Liana Liberato. She's an amazing young actress, really talented and really cute to boot.
And yeah, my young guy was definitely an upgrade. You saw me at
From
19.
your younger self.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What was your thing?
Agreed. Luke Bracey has the best lips of the three.
Ryan was headgear and Clearasil.
I was headgear, Clearasil, and rubber bands and glasses and a butt cut.
I don't believe that.
Oh no!
Don't we all like to talk about how big a nerds we were. I don't know if
No.
Really
this is actually going to prove out to be true.
Yeah.
But so with Nicholas Sparks, though, you guys, you've known him obviously for a while. You guys, I'm a big fan of what he does. Tell me about making this a movie from the book.
Yeah, I did. What The Notebook was 10, 11 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was now, but yeah, every decade I try to insert myself in one of these Nicholas Sparks movies. I'm his go-to guy.
That's awesome. That's a good job to have.
It's great. I mean, we shot the movie in New Orleans, which is obviously sort of an epic backdrop for a movie like this. It's very. You kind of get swept up in the romance of it all. It's
Did you have hurricanes in between, like, working days?
The drinks?
You mean the drink, or
yeah,
the drinks. Please, no, not the weather. The real thing. The drinks.
No, we were on good behavior for but
we did get hit by lightning one day though when we were
Oh really? Struck by lightning, like for real?
Yeah, no, not.
Yeah,
we
but you
struck
were
by lightning.
No, that would have been too Nicholas Sparks.
What happened?
There was a lightning strike very close to the little cottage where we were shooting. We were shooting at night, and it hit one of our generators. I think shut the power off.
Oh my God, that must have been so scary.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't sound fun.
It was romantic.
Exactly. I bet he was like, let's keep
Mother
rolling.
Nature came in and said, "Turn the cameras off."
James like jumped into my arms. He was
one of the great lines.
little boy.
Do you guys have the iPhone 6?
Yes.
Okay, I still have the 5 because I saw the movie with my 5, and I put into the notes.
You watched our
movie?
movie
You watched the movie on your
iPhone?
iPhone?
No. I watched it on a screen with my 5. I was
I see.
I had my 5 with me, and so during the movie. I watched this beautiful romance on this tiny little screen. But the 6 is big enough for it. No, I watched it and I made notes in my icon. The reason I haven't gotten a 6 is because my notes for The Best of Me are in my 5. And I can't transfer my notes over. But I wrote down...
I think you can, Ryan.
I don't know how to transfer it.
All right.
But I wrote one of my favorite...
prefers the 5.
One of my favorite lines was, and this is actually it was the characters when you were teenagers, but it was, I ask you questions, You ask me questions, and if we both like the answers, we go on another date. I just thought that was the greatest line because that's kind of like, if dating were really like that, it'd be the best. You know?
Yeah.
So simple.
Yeah,
Those even weren't. You didn't even say the kid versions of you said that,
Yes.
but it was one of those great
remember that was
lines
in the movie?
No, you weren't there that day, but you as a kid said that.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
There are some great little romantic lines in this
There
movie.
are some very romantic lines in the story.
That would work, right? You ask a question.
Do you see
Yeah.
follow-up?
Someone talked
Yeah,
about speed dating the other day. What is that? That's a real thing now.
I haven't
Similar
done
to that, right? It's just
Well,
you sit
no,
down
I
for a
think
minute.
this is actually pretty romantic. This is like we sit together. It's kind of a situation we don't know each other. You ask me a bunch of questions. I ask you a bunch of questions. If we like the answers, we do it all over again. I was charmed
Yes.
by it.
Yeah. What if just one person likes the answers and the other person doesn't?
That's usually
It's
the way
like
it goes.
deal
I'm trying
killer.
to de-romance this whole thing, right? Ryan's trying to get on a thing, and I'm just killing it.
No. I was gonna say this was the. I accidentally
is
opened.
this
Just
one of
you
yours?
can just read the.
Okay. Oh, come on, really?
I thought
Okay.
that was the notes. I thought that was the note from the movie, but it's not.
All right. Stevia, best way to sweeten.
Yeah.
Rash, nuts.
Yeah.
Is this your list for like Whole Foods? Or
Yes.
something?
This was the other reason I can't get rid of the 5 because I've got those notes in the same icon.
All right.
All right.
So it's round 2.
You're on fire, so
You gotta go on.
Oh, I gotta go.
Boom.
Shoot! Did she make it again?
I like
you
this
missed.
game.
Did
you
you
made
did.
it again?
I
Yeah.
made
When
it
did you
again?
shoot yours?
Well, because she's on fire.
All right, so we
Why would I pull her out of the
This
game,
is
man?
strategy,
Oh
man.
my